Amazing cat behaviors explained. Cats aren't just adorable fluff balls. They're mysterious, dramatic, hilarious little creatures with behaviors that often leave humans scratching their heads. This video uncovers the secrets behind their quirky habits. Why they need you like dough, why they zoom at 3 a.m., why they stare into your soul, and all the hidden logic behind their chaotic elegance. Get ready to finally understand your feline overlord. If you've ever lived with a cat, you know the experience is something between having a tiny roommate, a ninja assassin, a comedian, and a misunderstood philosopher, all wrapped in one purring package. Cats seem to follow their own rulebook, one that humans were not given access to. But today, we're picking the lock. Welcome to this deep dive into the baffling, adorable, occasionally infuriating world of cat behaviors. From their midnight zoomies to the intense eye contact sessions that make you question your entire existence, we're breaking down everything in the most fun and digestible way possible. And don't worry, no boring scientific jargon here. Just you, me, and a whole lot of feline nonsense explained with actual logic underneath it. Let's dive in whisker first. Why cats randomly zoom around the house like they're late for work. You're peacefully minding your own business when suddenly your cat launches into hyperspeed, sprinting from room to room like it's reenacting a scene from an action movie. Why? Are they possessed? Training for the Olympics? Practicing for a secret mission? Surprisingly, this chaos has a perfectly normal explanation. Cats are born hunters, and even indoor cats have that instinct hardwired. Since they don't get the chance to chase real prey, unless you count your toes, they release pent-up energy through zoomies. Veterinarians call it frenetic random activity periods, but let's be honest, zoomies sounds far more accurate. It's simply your cat's way of keeping its body and reflexes sharp. Think of it like their gym session, just louder and always at the most inconvenient time possible, preferably when you're trying to sleep or carrying something fragile. The mysterious art of kneading. Why your cat makes biscuits on your lap. That moment when your cat hops onto your lap, purrs like a motorboat, and begins kneading you like it's prepping dough. It's cute until those claws come out. So what's behind this quirky ritual? Kneading is a behavior cats retain from kittenhood. When kittens nurse, they need their mother to stimulate milk flow. It's comforting, warm, and associated with safety. So when your adult cat needs you, it's basically saying, "You remind me of comfort, security, and warmth. Congratulations. You've been promoted to mom," but without any of the control or authority. Cats may also need to mark territory. Their paws contain scent glands, and kneading is a way of subtly claiming ownership. Not that they didn't already believe they own you entirely. The intense slow blink, a feline kiss. Have you ever locked eyes with your cat only to see it slowly blink at you? Almost like it's judging your life decisions in slow motion? Well, that slow blink is actually your cat saying, "I trust you." It's the feline equivalent of blowing a kiss. Classy, subtle, and usually leaving you wondering if you imagined it. Cats view direct, unblinking stares as threats. So when they blink slowly, they're telling you they feel safe enough to let their guard down. Try slow blinking back. It's one of the few ways to communicate affection in cat language without getting scratched for disrespect. The reason behind the 3 a.m. yodeling. A dramatic opera performance. Cats have a special gift for vocalizing their deepest thoughts in the dead of night. It could be yowling at the wall, meowing into the void, or singing an opera nobody asked for. Nighttime vocalization often happens because cats are crepuscular. They're naturally most active at dawn and dusk. When the world is quiet, their instincts tell them it's time to hunt, explore, or loudly announce their existence. Sometimes they're bored. Sometimes they want attention. And sometimes they're just being dramatic. Because if cats know how to do anything well, it's drama. Why cats follow you to the bathroom like tiny, furry bodyguards. Ever closed a bathroom door only to hear your cat scratching like it's trying to break out of Alcatraz? Or maybe they simply stroll in uninvited, plop themselves down, and stare while you question every life choice? Cats follow you because they see you as part of their social group. In their mind, doors are rude. Why block access? Why hide? Suspicious. Very suspicious. Plus, bathrooms are full of fascinating smells, cool surfaces, And let's be honest, humans at their most vulnerable. Cats love an opportunity to supervise. Why your cat sits on your lap only when you're just about to get up. Cats have a sixth sense for timing. They know exactly when you're comfortable, productive, or on your way to do something important. And that's precisely when they decide your lap is the perfect throne. This isn't coincidence. Cats choose moments when you're still, warm, and relaxed. Your body is basically a heated mattress, and your inability to move without guilt. A bonus. They also use these moments to reinforce bonding. Sitting on you or near you shows they trust you enough to snooze in your presence. It's a privilege and an inconvenient one. The head bump. Not an attack, but a friend request. When a cat gently bumps its head against yours, your leg, or your face, it's not trying to knock you out. That's a sign of affection known as bunting. Cats use their heads to deposit facial pheromones. Basically a loving, chemical version of, "You are part of my family. I claim you. You're welcome." It's one of the highest compliments a cat can give. Treasure it. Unless they bonk your nose too hard, then it might just be poor aim. Why cats bring you gifts, especially the unpleasant ones. Cats have a unique way of expressing love. Some bring you toys. Some bring you socks. Outdoor cats? They may bring something far less cute. This behavior comes from their instinct to teach younger members of their family how to hunt. Since they see you as a clumsy, incapable creature who clearly can't fend for yourself, they bring you food or prey to help you improve your non-existent survival skills. It's gross. It's horrifying. But in cat language, it's love. The box obsession. If it fits, it sits. A cardboard box is not just a cardboard box. For a cat, it's a fortress, a hiding spot, a nap chamber, and an emotional support container. Boxes help cats feel safe because they provide enclosed spaces where threats can't sneak up on them. Even in your peaceful home with zero predators, cats remain mentally prepared for war. Plus, boxes hold heat. They're cozy, they smell interesting, and they are excellent tools for surprising humans. The chin-up pose. When your cat presents its neck like royalty, cats often stretch their neck up high or tilt their chin in what looks like an incredibly smug pose. This isn't just them showing off their regal profile, though they have every right to. They're offering you access to one of their most vulnerable areas. Scratching under the chin releases pleasant sensations and lets them relax fully. When they lift their head for you, it's trust, entitlement, and love all rolled into one. Why cats love to knock stuff off tables. Cats and gravity have a complex relationship. They test it, frequently, usually with your belongings. This isn't malice. It's curiosity combined with their hunting instincts. When they tap something with their paw, they're checking if it moves like prey. A pen, bottle, or phone falling off the edge responds with a dramatic and thrilling crash. That's enrichment. Also, it gets your attention. And cats crave attention on their schedule, not yours. The cat stare. Why they look at you like they know your secrets. Cats stare for many reasons. Curiosity, communication, or because they're judging you, lovingly sometimes. They may be observing your behavior, waiting for you to show signs of activity that lead to food, or simply trying to read your emotions. Cats are exceptionally perceptive. They pick up subtle movements and changes in expression. Sometimes they stare into empty corners not because they see ghosts, but because cats hear and sense things far beyond human ability. Though the ghost explanation is more fun. The tail language. What wags and twitches really mean. Cats don't wag their tails like dogs. Their tail signals are subtle and complex. A raised tail is a greeting. Hello, human. I acknowledge your existence. A quivering tail indicates excitement. I'm happy to see you. Or, I'm about to pee on something I really like. A puffed-up tail signals fear or sudden thrill. Maybe they saw a shadow. Or a leaf blew by. A slow swish means annoyance. Fast flicking means you are seconds away from being scratched if you don't stop whatever you're doing. Learn the language. It'll save you from band-aids. The curled-up sleeping position. A sign of security. Cats sleep in various positions, each with meaning. The classic curled-up sausage pose signals warmth and safety. Stretching belly up means total trust. They're showing their most vulnerable area, confident you won't betray them. The loaf position, tucked paws and upright body, means semi-relaxed but ready to leap into action, should the need arise. Probably because you opened a bag and it might be food. Why your cat acts like it owns the house? Because it thinks it does. Cats are territorial creatures. They claim spaces, furniture, and people. If your cat sits in your chair, sleeps on your pillow, or blocks your laptop, it's simply enforcing its authority. They rub, scratch, and sit on things to spread their scent. To a cat, ownership is about who smells like whom. And your home smells like them for a reason. Cats don't just live with you. In their mind, you live with them. Why cats sometimes bite during affection? Ah yes, the classic. You're petting your cat, they're purring, eyes half closed, clearly loving life, and then bam, a bite. Not too hard, but firm enough to shock you. This is called a love bite. It's your cat's way of saying, okay, that's enough affection for now. Cats have a fine limit between pleasure and overstimulation. When they reach that threshold, they give a little nip to set boundaries. Or it's playful. Either way, it's a reminder that cats control interactions. Not you. The final purr. Why cats purr more than just for happiness? The purr is one of the most iconic cat behaviors. But purring isn't always about joy. Cats purr when they're content, yes, but also when they're scared, injured, or trying to calm themselves. Purring releases endorphins that help soothe distress. It's a natural healing mechanism, and some studies show that the frequency of purring can even promote bone and tissue repair. So when a cat purrs, it's more versatile than you think. There's communication, comfort, emotion, and maybe magic. Understanding these quirky, chaotic, and charming behaviors helps deepen the bond between you and your feline companion. Cats may seem mysterious, but there's always meaning behind their actions. Even if that meaning is, I just felt like it. Thank you for joining this journey into the wonderfully strange world of cat logic. And remember, cats aren't confusing, they're just on a different level of genius. Or at least they think so.